Hi viewers, again I'm here for you for the new session, new class. You can see on the board I have selected the next tenses for you. That's the concept of tenses, perfect continuous tense. The last video I discussed with you about the continuous tense, the continuity of action was happening at different times. But now I would like to let you know that what is a perfect continuous tense. Actually, this is the combination of two tenses, perfect and continuous tense. Perfect comes first, then continuous tense after that. So, past. I have told you that past is a kind of a thing that which can be recognized by identify looking at the helping verb. Now here the sentence subject had. Had is a helping verb and it is used for the past. Look at the board, had. Had actually is used for the past. Been. Been is the third form of the been of the third form of be, was, were and been. Be is the first form, was, were for the second form, and be, double e and been is the third form. It has been used for the sake of perfect tenses. Been does not show actually itself perfect, but when it is used with had, the combination of these two words, it makes up the deficiency of perfect tenses. It creates the concept of perfect tenses. So had and been, both of these words together develops the concept of past perfect. And then first form and ing, that is a present participle tense, present participle, and it is used for the continuous tense. So when we look at these three things at the series, look at the way it has been written on the board. Had for the past, been for the perfect, and ing for the continuous tense. Past perfect continuous. You can understand past from the had, been shows perfect, and continuous ing form shows continuous tense. So past perfect continuous tense. Since and for is optional. It depends on the sentence when it is necessary to be used in the sentence. If we discuss okay, where have it should be used, look at the board at the corner. Since, point of time, specified time. It's a specified time, fixed time when you discuss other, since morning, since evening, since last night, since yesterday, since 2010. Okay, these are the specific areas, since childhood, since youth age. So these are the specific time when these are used. So we can say that since 2 o'clock, since 3 o'clock, since 10 o'clock. So these are the specified time. Whereas the for is used for the period of time. Like you say, I have discussed earlier that since 2010. If you go back 2010, it is duration of 10 years. We can say for 10 years, for 10 years, for 10 days, for 10 minutes, 3 weeks, for 3 weeks, okay, for last 2 hours, for 10 seconds, for 1 minute. So this is the period of time. I hope so you have understood the difference between point of time and period of time, since and for. And some, it is not important that okay, we should use since or for all the time in sentence. It depends on the sentence. Actually, perfect continuous tense is itself is the kind of concept which shows that this sentence develops the combination of a duration of time, when the activity started and how to what extent it has been in use. It has been in the progress. So it may be it has been progress for the same time. Look at the sentence here. When we see this, and he had been studying grammar since morning. So he had been, after the he we was using had, been shows be verb. It is used for the third form, and that is past perfect, and ing form it is a continuous tense. When we see in this sentence he had been studying, it means that the process of studying grammar might have started in the morning time or somewhere time, and it had been in the progress, and it was finished when the person went there to see the gentleman what he was doing. Before that he had been already finished. Yeah, it was about to finish. We can say that this is past perfect continuous tense concept. So he had been studying grammar since morning. It means he is sleeping right now, he is free now, he is got lethargic or tired. But before that he had is the process of studying grammar was in the progress. So this is the concept of past perfect continuous tense. So when the time is being used, it shows the duration of time. When the time is not mentioned, if I say he had been studying grammar, It means that he was in a habit to do that. It was not going for the first time to happen in the future. Yeah, it's not difficult for him to start this, to study grammar again, because it had been in habit of him. Yeah, he has been used to it. He had been used to it. He had been doing it. So he had been studying grammar since morning. So this in the past perfect continuous tense. Okay, third tense, I had been sleeping last night. It means that now he looks fresh. It does not have any kind of ambiguity on his face. He is looking very fresh, very relaxed, because he had been sleeping last night. The process of getting sleep had been so much enough, so now he looks very relaxed. So these are the two sentences which can make you out that what these are. Don't look at the present perfect continuous tense. We are just changing the helping verb here. The same pattern is being used here, has and have. Two helping verb can be used in present perfect continuous tense, but you will have to be specific according to the helping verb and used with the subject. This is the agreement, because he, she, it, singular we use has, whereas I, we, they, you and plural we use have. Again I will let you know, he, she, it and singular we use has, but I, we, they, you and plural we use have. So this is the story. You will have to be very specific in this area. If you mistakenly change the order, the sentence does not make any sense for the other person and you will be considered absolutely wrong. So look at subject has, have, been. Been is the third form and ing form for the continuous. So combination of these three things, we can understand the importance of present perfect continuous tense. And since and for optional, I have already told you. Look at the sentence. It has been raining since last night. It means that now it is raining. It started last night and now still in the progress. It has been raining continuously. So this is the concept of present perfect continuous tense. So if we do not mention the time it has been raining, it means that it is the nature of the raining. It has been happening right now. It has been happening. So it has been raining since last night. So you can see has shows present. Been is a third form. It is itself be verb, but now it has been used as a third form. Like be is a first form, be first form, was and were second form, and bwn been third form. It actually been is used at that place whenever we do not have a third form to use, so we can depend upon it. So then ing form is the main verb and it is your present participle. So has is present, been third form perfect, and ing form continue, present perfect continuous tense. The next one, I have been waiting for you for 2 hours. So with the we are using have. This is a specific area I told you. Have is used with I. So have is used for present, been for the perfect, and waiting, that is present present participle. So present perfect continuous tense. But this for is not the optional one. It is the preposition which is joined with waiting. That is called phrasal verb, you can say. Wait for. We use wait for. This is a base form, and that is for is a preposition. So it is a two-word verb. It is called two-word verb. So I have been waiting for you for 2 hours. This is a for 2 hours. That is optional. For 2 hours, because this is a duration of time. That's why I have used for. Now look, example. Now it's 10 o'clock. Before 2 o'clock it was 8. If I have written, I have been waiting for you since 8 o'clock. So 8 o'clock is a specific time and fixed time we can use since. But now I am talking about the duration of time. That's why I have used for. I have been waiting for you for 2 hours. Look at the example. The next one is the future perfect continuous tense. Only we change the helping verb, will have and shall have, been, first form and any sense for is optional, and the rest of the sentence. Will have and shall have. The same thing which I told you in earlier video sessions, that I and we use shall, whereas he, she, it, they, you, singular, plural we use will. You can change the order, but sometimes the importance can be different. If we say that he will have been playing in the ground since 3 o'clock or for 3 hours. The both that you can see easily. He will have shows future, been is the third form, future perfect, ing form for the continuous tense, future perfect continuous tense. And in the ground you don't want to mention the time, it will be okay then it will be habitual sentences, you can say that, because he is in the habit of playing, he was in the habit, he will be in the habit of playing, he start playing and he doesn't know when to stop. Clear? But when since 3 o'clock, it's a very important time, that 3 o'clock he will, the time will come at 3 o'clock, he will start. Clear? Yeah, he is playing right now. It's okay, past, it's really, you can tell is a future sentence, the kind of the future. Okay, we can just make assumption, we can make a guess that he will have been playing in the ground since 3 o'clock. Maybe he will have started at 3 o'clock, and this process will have been the progress, and it will finish before the other time. But when we mention for 3 hours, so this is a duration of time. So look at, since 3 o'clock, specify time, but for 3 hours, because we are not very sure about, okay, that is a half past 3 or 3 or 2.5. So this is the difference between for and since and for. Now, these are all the concept of tenses: perfect continuous tense, present past perfect continuous, present perfect, future perfect continuous tense, and these are the example before you. I hope so you have understood. I hope so you have understood this video session. If you have any kind of a query, you can straight away write in the comment section. Thank you very much for being with me. Stay safe, stay home.